Hey Burb Squad, what's up? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ryan. This is Popples, my quicker parrot's booty, and this little dude over here is Yoshi, my yellow-sided green cheek conure. Say hi, guys. If you want to be a part of the closest parrot flock here on YouTube, go ahead and peck that subscribe button down below and join the Burb Squad. So today's video is, oh my gosh, such an exciting one, but we have a lot of information to give to you guys today. We are going to be going over the top 4 parrot perches that I think every beginner parrot should have. So everything that we're going to be covering in today's video will be all the supplies that you're going to possibly need, the prices, and also some dupes that I found online so you can compare the prices, what you feel like is worth it to you, what's not worth it to you, and honestly, if you have the money and you just were like, out of convenience, you want to go ahead and buy them online, I found very similar ones to the ones that I have made myself. So if you want to take that route instead of making them, you very much so can. That option is there. And at the end of this video, we're going to meet right back here to talk about the giveaway that I am, oh my gosh, you guys, so excited for, and I really want you guys to be a part of. So definitely, stay tuned for that one. So before this video ends up being like 10 hours long, let's just go ahead and dive on in. Or wait, or should we say, fly on in?
Okay, Burbs, welcome to my kitchen. Sorry if the audio and the lighting's just a little off. This isn't normally where I film, and my daughter is asleep right now. So I'm trying to be a little quiet. But this is where we keep our kitchen perch. I don't know if you can see it. But here is where we keep the kitchen perch. As you can see, it is drilled, or whatever the manly term is of putting it into the wall. But here it is. Obviously, you don't have to drill it to the wall. You can add or do whatever to make this your own. And in these prices, I did not include the price of a drill and screws because I assume you already have a drill. And if you don't, I highly doubt you would go out and buy a brand new drill just to put one perch on the wall. But do keep that in mind that, I did, or my husband did drill this to the wall. If you don't want to drill, there's always the options of the suction cups, if you can find a place in your kitchen that'll work, or just make this a little stand. Add a couple different pieces of pipe to the other side, and you can get it to be a stand instead of drilled on the wall. So this perch alone costs roughly around $18.70, give or take. This part of the perch here is 18 inches long. This is 8 inches from the wall, and this is 8-inch base drilled to the wall. Now, since I only have 2 smaller parrots, this works out perfectly. But my husband and I have been discussing on making another base part to this side here, so it could just completely become like, a full perch there. But I do like the option right now of just like adding on. I can make this longer, I can make this shorter. That's the beautiful thing about PVC. Now this right here, I actually have this cutesy little cup. Well, actually, it's the largest one that I found. This is their bowl where they eat breakfast and dinner with us in the kitchen, and it just pops on to any 3/4 inch pipe fitting. So everything, all the perches that I use, I kept it easy, kept it simple. They're 3/4 inches. You can move up and do a half if you want. I feel like 3/4 suits my birds. You need 3 caps here. They're not necessary, but after cutting the pipes and stuff, you'll notice like there's little shavings of pipe at the end. I personally like to put a cap there to keep my birds from picking at it. So just keep that in mind. Okay, Burbs. So apparently Yoshi wanted to show you his training perch first before the play gym, huh, buddy? So this training stand is very, very handy. I absolutely love it. My birds love it. And I use it for multiple different things. So obviously, this is mainly for training, but you can see that it is still lower than me. My birds are not higher up than me, and that's very important when it comes to training your birds. Now, if you're not at that point where you want to start training your birds, but you could definitely use this for other things. I use this for multiple different things, don't we, Yoshi? I love lamps in my house, and this little poopy McPoopster loves to poop all over lampshades. I have had to replace lampshades like crazy in my home, so I wanted to find a different alternative for him to fly on when it's not my lampshades. This is perfect. My birds love looking out the window, so I put this near the window and they could still sit and look outside without watching on my lamps. So this is very, very handy for that feature too, huh? And I can also pick it up and move it to other places in the house. If I'm working on something in my daughter's room, I could take this with me. This is very, very handy to have, and it serves multiple different purposes for us, not just training, so keep that in mind. Now, there are a couple notes that I want to make for you before we move on. You will see that my husband and I glued the center pieces of this perch together. It definitely helped with the wobbling of the perch. Now, this is going to happen with PVC no matter what you do. There is some options here that you can use the tall part here. You can convert that over to a 1/2-inch pipe if you want a little bit more stability, but do keep in mind that birds in the wild, and still to this day, my Yoshikins here in captivity, loves the little movements. You know, trees are not completely still in the wild, so they enjoy that. But if it's too much for your birds, if you're using it for training purposes, definitely keep this in mind. This perch will cost you roughly around $16.66. Still so amazingly cheaper compared to getting something along this lines on the internet. But do keep in mind that the ones that you buy with the metal frames provide more stability for your birds. But for my 2 small parrots, this works out just fine. Also, one more thing that I want to mention about the glue, because if you are inexperienced with this kind of thing like I was, thankfully my husband warned me about this, but the glue and the primer here, or the cleaner, whatever you would like to refer to it as, actually stains everything. You do not want to do this on your floor, and if you do, put a lot of paper towels or some old towels under there, because you do not want any of the purple touching your floor. It will stain and it will be there forever. Also, there are some fumes coming from this glue. Keep that in mind. You may want to do this in another room where the fumes won't reach your birds, or, you know, outside. Let it air out and let it dry completely before your birds have anything to do with it. Once this glue is on, it is on there forever. You will not be able to take the pipes out. So keep that in mind if you do use the glue. All in all, this is a very nice perch to have, and clearly Yoshi approves. Oh boy. You're so cute. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Okay, so this next perch is most definitely a necessity for beginner birds. Now, this is actually the really fun one that I highly recommend that you guys do. If any of them do this play gym. Birds love little play areas, and it's good to keep them exercising and keeping their minds active, especially when you can't be engaged with them 24/7. This is a very nice feature to have. Now, this is a very simple one, as you can see here. It's very forgiving as far as like if you want to add more, you could take away. I feel like this is a great blueprint of a perch to have, and I'll insert some clips here that are a little bit better to show you that I can't really fit on camera right here. Now keep in mind that the measurements that I give you here, you can play around with. This part is so much fun. You don't have to worry about being super precise, because you can have different lengths, and if you ever want to change it up for your birds, all you have to do is just take some of them out, put them in different spots. There's just so much you could do with this kind of thing, and I highly recommend that you do a play gym for your birds. Now, if you want to do something like this will cost you roughly $15.25. This is so nice and so inexpensive. I have seen so many expensive play gyms out there. They are absolutely ridiculous how pricey they can get, especially when you could just make this all on your own. It takes a little time and a little running to the store, but this is so easy to make. I highly recommend that you give this a try. This last perch I am so super stoked for. This is my absolute favorite one. Is it absolutely a necessity? Yes. I love taking my birds everywhere with me, especially since the warmer weather is approaching. I will be taking them everywhere. And this is a little concoction that I made up for my car. I will also be inserting some clips here that'll make more sense and give you a little bit of an idea what you need to do to build this. Again, it's super easy, super affordable. I get so many compliments every time I take my birds out, and if someone sees my car, they're like, is that a place for your birds? And I'm like, yes, that's my bird's car seat. Do you like it? It is absolutely so much fun. Now, this is something that I do recommend that you consider gluing, unless you're just like a beast and you can like close these pipey thingy, super tight, because in the car, you know, moving around, if you end up getting groceries and you need to make room, this thing kind of gets tossed around a little bit, and it could knock some of the pipes out. So, I do recommend that you glue them. Just keep in mind of the fumes, and you don't want your birds picking at any of it. So, definitely be super careful if you're going to take this route. Now, also another thing that I recommend with this perch in particular that I noticed a huge difference with me. I love putting the vet tape around the sides here. This gives my car seat a little bit of attraction. You know, pipes are slick, and they're moving around in the car, especially rough turns, because I suck at driving. This gives it some traction and helps keep it in place. So if you're going to put vet tape anywhere, I highly recommend that you do it up here. And also, it's very comfortable in my birds' feet. They absolutely love the vet tape ever since I switched from the juju rope, I think is how you say it, to the vet tape. I love this so much more, and I don't have to change it as often too, so that's nice. This little cup here is actually the small cup. It will be linked in my description box. This is the smallest one that I have found. I always have treats with me when we go on trips together, whether it's in my pocket or my fanny pack. I always have food on me. But I do like this option for water. Keep in mind to take a look at your vehicle's car seat, because it may be a little bit different from mine, so you may need to adjust the measurements a tad, but definitely just take a look at it and use this as a blueprint for your own little car seat for your birds. The prices that I gave you for each perch individually is just the pipes, nothing else included, except for the two that have the cups on them. The cups are included in that price. I did not add anything as far as the tape, glue, nothing. But this next price that I'm giving you is in total everything. If you're saying, forget it, Victoria, I'm not doing this individual stuff, I want to get it all at once. Looking at a price of $81.38 for everything. This price includes all of the PVC, all the fittings, all of the tape, the glue, the PVC cutters, everything will be in my description box below, and that grand total is $81.38. Give or take, depending on the area that you live in, you know, that price can kind of fluctuate, but that is the amount that I spent on everything. And I had a lot left over. So even for the prices that I gave you with each and individual perch, you will have pieces left over. And I did that on purpose, because it's always good to have a little extra on hand, because you may need to play around with these measurements and see what works for you. So I hope that this helps you out and gives you some direction, but I find these to be very much so a necessity for beginner parrots. I feel like that they will love them, and it gives you a perch for every scenario. I feel like that this covers everything. The only thing that I didn't really cover is a shower one, and that's because I don't have a shower perch for my birds. They take a bath in Tupperware. That's what they prefer, so that's what they got. If you do want to do a shower perch, you should definitely try the little blueprint for the kitchen perch and convert it a little bit into a shower one, and use suction cups that you can find very easily on Amazon, and go that route. But thank you guys, and on to the giveaway.
Alright, Burbs, so those are my top 4 parrot perches that I think every beginner parrot should have. So let's go ahead and talk about this giveaway. Oh my burb, you guys, I am so super stoked for this. I wanted to do something special for you guys, but also do something for a great cause. You guys know that I am obsessed with my mama, Jessi from Animal Wonders. She is amazing. If you haven't already subscribed to her, like, what are you doing with your life? So Jessi and her team have been working super hard on this awesome new home for Huckleberry the Beaver. And he is the cutest little thing. Like, even though we are obviously a parrot-based channel, we all love animals here on the Burb Squad. And when I watched the videos about Huckleberry the Beaver, like, I fell in love with the little guy. He was injured and orphaned when he was just a little baby beaver, and Animal Wonders have been taking care of him since. And he cannot be released back into the wild because he is special needs. To provide the right type of home that he needs, it's very expensive, and it took a lot of work for Jessi and her team to get this far, and they are still taking donations to help get everything up and running. So you may be wondering, okay, so what's this giveaway? Well, how does that have anything to do with Huckleberry? Well, Animal Wonders is taking donations for Huckleberry's facility, and one of the donating options is if you donate a certain amount, then you can get your name on one of the tiles in Huckleberry's facility. So basically, my family and I are taking care of the tile. You don't have to pay anything. You will have your name forever in Huckleberry's facility. I thought that this was such a fun idea that we can do, and a little thank you that I can do for you guys guys and also help Huckleberry out. Because I think it is very important that all of us come together and help as much animals as we possibly can. This is my way of saying thank you to you guys for helping me along my parrot journey and joining along with me. And now we can all come together and help Huckleberry out. Just in case if you do or don't win, but you still want to help contribute, there's another way that you could donate, I believe any amount, for Huckleberry's facility. But I do highly recommend that after this video, you do go over to Animal Wonders and check out that video about Huckleberry's facility, because it will all make sense once you watch this and watch her video as well. So what are the rules for this giveaway? It's very simple. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and Animal Wonders, which I assume you already have, because I mean, hello, it's Jessi. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Animal Wonders channel, and the last part of the rules is just comment anything down below. You can put the burb emoji, you could put hashtag birbsquad, you could say Victoria smells like dog farts. I don't care. Put anything. You're automatically entered. But if you do have any questions about this giveaway or the rules, anything, just leave me a comment down below and I will be responding and hopefully can clear it up for you. All right, burbs, so that is it from us today. Popples, do you have anything to add? Okay, don't forget to peck that subscribe button down below to join the Burb Squad. And oh my burb, you guys, we are almost to a flock of 4,000. I know it may not seem like much, but we are at 4,000 more than what we were 10 years ago. So, but thank you guys. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. You have made me so happy these past couple years. And thank you so much. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, Burb Squad. You know, boys, I've been told that I look like a bird. So I guess that does make me the mother of birds. What do you think? Look at my nose like that. That's why they say I look like a bird. Now I'm all insecure.